think the first real time I played CS was probably Italy.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, I played against bots running through the tunnel when you're still in T-spawn.
Yeah.
They had no chance because I killed the hostages and then I just waited for them to come.
You killed the hostages, oh yes.
Yeah, that's how I was like 10 years old or something. I can't remember 11. So yeah, that's before I got my PC where I didn't have internet to play on.
Yeah. You're just enjoying the offline mode.
Yeah.
All on your own, and you
so
feel
easy. 20
you feel
bots.
like a god, right?
Yeah, 20 bots, no chance. It was so easy.
I mean, when I was too young and going to net cafes with the people who was like same school with me.
Nice.
It was too long time ago. I think maybe I was like 13 or 14, maybe 12. Can be even 11. But it's like a random 1.6 maps. It's like sometimes Ice World, sometimes Pool Day, sometimes like Death Run, Jailbreak. Those kind of like bunch of things. It's like for kid to be like get happiness, you know. And also going to net cafes and playing against each other, like 5v5. We were doing that too.
Yeah.
With the school friends in the like same class. We were skipping school, and
That's
don't
skip school.
Don't skip school. But yeah, that times like I played like I think for 7-8 years Counter-Strike, which is like not even professional level.
Just for
like
fun, enjoying
for
it.
fun, full amateur.
Yeah.
It's like doing something but don't know exactly what are you doing.
Okay, the first time that I played, well, I think that I really enjoyed it, but it was like I have an older brother, so he started playing and I was always close to him, watching him playing. So I was watching him and I was, okay, get out of the house, I want to play. So yeah, I think that's the first memory, watching my brother.
Nice.
And yeah, I really liked Counter-Strike 1.6. No, 1.5.
Oh, 1.5. Okay,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good, really good. Okay, old school. How old were you then when you first played?
10 years old or
Okay.
10, 11. Yeah, something like that.
I cannot say that I remember it clearly, but I think that I used to play a lot of video games when I was really young. My first time playing CS was when I was 10 years old.
Oh wow, okay.
So I was really young. My brother obviously showed me the game, like most pros I would say.
Yep.
But basically what I remember was just that I've never enjoyed the game that much before.
Okay.
I felt really connected to the tactical side of it. It's not just a shooter game. It's like Call of Duty. I just run around and give some headshots, you know?
Yeah.
So I just remember that I was super intrigued by the utility, the grenades, and basically the whole maps and how cool they were. I remember I really liked Dust 2 a lot.
In 99,
Wow, okay.
yeah, I used to play these Age of Empires,
Yeah,
Red Alert, these strategy games, and we used to come to this internet cafe. I didn't have a PC at home.
Yep.
There was back in the days with 56k modem, so if you wanted to play online, you usually had to go to an internet cafe. And then I remember we did these night gips, we called it, where you would come in at 11 p.m. and you would sit until 8 a.m. in the morning. You would pay a certain fee. And then I remember one night coming in and everyone was talking about this new mod to Half-Life that was called Counter-Strike, and I didn't want to play, but...
Oh, you didn't want to play?
No, I hated the FPS games back then. I didn't want to be antisocial, you know. All of your friends was playing Counter-Strike, and then I tried that once, but I remember not using the mouse. I was using page up to kill. That was how bad I was.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and then... you know, I got hooked by it, and then we had all these clans, and I remember the internet cafe had this clan called DSOW. It stood for Doom Soldiers of War.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was my big dream to join this team, and eventually I got to join it, and yeah, then I got my first PC, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have some memories. I started quite early because my brothers and my dad actually introduced me.
Oh, your dad as well?
Yeah.
I knew your brothers. I didn't know your dad.
Also my dad, yeah. But I think there's a picture of me somewhere when I'm like 6 or 7, trying sitting there. I think what I remember is maybe the old Dust, and
standard Dust,
and Ancient as well in the CSOs,
Okay.
And having the duels. That was my favorite weapon when I was a little kid. And it actually nowadays they're super viable.
Now it's come into it.
Back in Source they weren't, but yeah, that's my earliest memory.
It's been a while ago. Actually, that was like 25 years ago, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think it was 99 or something.
Yeah.
I've been playing a little bit because we haven't had like the stable internet connection, so we had that modem that cuts off your home phone. That was totally
when you get a phone call, dead, gone.
Different times, right? So like we had neighbors who were like an IT company back then, and my dad was like having some games from them, and he's giving them games. So they brought CS to us at some point. That was still a beta version, like 5.2, I think, when I think M4 A1 had a scope back then. So it was a completely different game. But that's the first time I've tried it. Then we went over to their place to play a little bit on the proper internet, but we started playing more and more from that day. That was like 99, something like that.
Do you remember your first impressions of it, like the feeling when playing that game?
Actually, that was like the second or third game I've played with other people, because that wasn't a thing back then, right?
Player games,
yeah, so it was like I played some Unreal Tournament, and of course like Quake. It was all, my dad bringing games to us, and like we've tried different things. He figured out, that's crazy, but like he connected two PCs with like a printer cable, and you could play like that with other people in Quake. So that's how we started with playing with our neighbors.
Yeah.
And then, I tried CS, and I totally loved it from the start, because there was a bunch of different people running on the server. You could play with, other people and like prove yourself. So I really got into it very fast.
More interactive, very social as well.
Yeah.
And competitive at the same time.